Hello and welcome back, people. This is Pink Frog Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. How to answer questions of kids regarding sexuality, gender is something that brings lots of awkwardness a lot of time. We don't know how to answer them, we don't know what to tell them, and we often project our prejudice, our judgments, our learnings on them, which might give them an idea that is not appropriate to help them. A lot of time it happens, we change the subject, we ignore the question, or we just shun them for asking a question saying that it's inappropriate, it's wrong. When we do this, we are giving them a chance to go and explore it from a place that is going to be even more worse than what they would learn. It might give them wrong ideas, it might give them information that is not really necessary at that appropriate age for them, or it may be anything. Answering questions about body, sexuality, sex to kids, it is important that we give them factual information. Starting from 3 years of age, kids start asking questions about genitals, body, and it keeps on going on till a much later time after puberty. It is important to impart this knowledge to them because this is something that would stay with them throughout their life. The information, the knowledge that they gain in this period will be what they would project to the next generation and utilize in their own life. It would be the basis of how they see themselves, how they see different genders, how they see sexuality, how they see sex and intimacy. Starting from 3 years old, it is important that we tell kids the right name of their genitals and body parts. Specifically genitals, because it is something that has been noticed that people don't use the actual word of penis and vagina or scrotum, the anatomy. If the child asks what it is, say the name. Do not say that thing or other cute little names that have been given just to ignore the terms. It is important that the child knows the appropriate word for their body part. Also, it is important to give the child a right to their body. Their whole body is their personal body part, it's a private part. Any child or any person for that matter, if they are not comfortable with any sort of touch, their body as a whole is a private part, not just their genitals or erogenous zones. It is important that we tell kids from an early age that their body is their private part and they are free to make a choice about their body. Specifically, when kids 2 to 5 years old, 7 years old, when go out and we ask them to hug, kiss, shake hands with others, it is important that we make them make their own choice on that. Letting them decide whether they want to hug somebody, kiss somebody, hold hand with somebody, shake hand with somebody will also teach them that right of having a choice for their body is not just there but also others. Letting them make a choice. Would you like to hug somebody? Would you like a kiss? Would you like to shake hand? Would you like if I put my hand on your shoulder? Is something that you need to let your child decide on and respect the decision regardless of how it comes out. Imparting child with the knowledge of responsibility that comes with their choices is important during puberty, because that is the time when kids would start feeling sexual attraction towards the other gender or towards their sexual orientation. But gradually it comes from childhood. Letting them make their choice, giving them the right idea about how functional biological cycles are. What are the resultants? What are the things that they need to be informed about? And giving them an open space to talk about it at home will create a safe environment. Letting them know if they want to bath with somebody when they are kids, specifically small kids 3 to 5 years old again, they have to make their choice if they want somebody to give them a bath. If not, letting them have a bath by themselves while you guide them as parents. Not letting your child be with somebody who they are not comfortable with, and trusting your child when they say something that you find inappropriate. Specifically, when it comes that somebody touched them in a manner that they didn't feel comfortable in. Also, telling them that you trust them and you are there for them will open their belief that they can come to you with anything that bothers them or that is creating a difficult time for them. Holding by your holding on to your child when they are going through something like this will impact them on how they deal with it. If you have a prejudice, if you have a belief that doesn't seem right, it is important that we start changing it as parents, as guardians, as caretakers. Child abuse is something that is on a high rise. When we deal with it from appropriate times, from the childhood, it is a method that will help combat this in a better manner. Giving your child a safe space is important. Starting with right naming of genitals to appropriate questions about sexuality, how kids come, how kids are born, what is the process according to their age. Give them open ended questions, or let them ask the questions and answer the specific questions without giving them too much of information on it. Keep it open, let them ask the question and answer those questions. Once you answer those questions, the kid would come with another question to you and answer that. Teach them to respect their bodies, and which in turn will teach them to respect other people's body and space. A safe environment that you create now will be passed on to the next generation. Here, the important point is kids need to understand things, but for that, parents, caretakers, guardians need to be more open to it. Do not project your embarrassment, neglect, awkwardness on them and shun them out. That is not going to help your child. A curious child will find answers from anywhere they can. 3 to 5 years old, name of body parts, understanding that body is a private part of theirs, they can make choice for their body. When they hit puberty, it is important to answer questions about attraction, sex, gender identity, sexual orientation. Also understanding that these questions need to be answered without any bias, prejudice. Factual information with how emotional involvement would be there and what would be the resultant. Answer your kids' questions appropriately, and for that, open your horizons. Get out of the embarrassment, awkwardness that you feel. You learned it from your childhood. If it is not serving you well, it is not going to serve your child well. Think for the better of your child and make a choice. Have a safe time ahead. Hasta Vilasta.